Just framing this thing correctly is always a nightmare.
Can I blow out her hair?
We can review from the 8th to the 13th of December 2025. Starting off on Monday, shout out to Tamara. The cycling 70-kilo hang power clean like it was literally nothing. Although she did have good bruises on her thighs, which is pretty cool. And then Rosie for giving huge numbers on the squats a crack and made the hang cleans look very easy as well. Yeah, you guys are always way stronger than you realize. Tuesday, Emma for an amazing grace time, sub 3 minutes. And then generally the whole 6 a.m. class, nearly everyone went as RX, which was very impressive. Good job, 6 a.m. Abbey is very confident throwing around a barbell these days. Well done to Abbey. Also hitting RX on Grace like it was nothing too. Wednesday we did Isabel, which is 30 snatches, and I appreciate Hannah for doing 30.5 kilos and ignoring all those 5 factors, which I love. Fantastic. And then Benny R did an amazing job on Isabel also at 4 minutes and 1 second, which was very impressive as RX. That man never ceases to amaze me about how strong he is. Thursday, Jordan for acing his toes to bar, huge improvements and some insane strength. Also Tara and Marin for getting back into full movements after some injuries and still being responsible. I guess that's still the correct word. Friday, shout out to Tahnee and Ez for both doing wall walks very well, keeping their spines and shoulders in good positions. Well done, ladies. And then Kai is back in the gym killing some weights as well. So welcome back and good job to Kai. And then Harry came in a little earlier while I was here during the day and hit a 85 kilo snatch PR. So 3 kilo PR for Harry. Well done. Saturday, shout out to Mandy and Shelby for taking the running sprint session. And also shout out to Daniel, if he's watching, for making us all look fat. What a legend. Last week, Mandy put some on the Saturday. She got Katrina for getting to the ceiling on 2.5 rope climbs. Very impressive. Tahnee for back squatting with a baby on a front pack. Also very inspirational. Chantel and Hannah for deadlifting 100 kilos. Well done to those two ladies from Mandy. And then from myself to Evan, Tobin trained with me and lived to tell about it. And then he did it again on Friday. Although I haven't seen him since then, so we don't know. Anything to say, Betty? Any community? I'm doing the community bright spots.
Yes, Ray's always incredibly positive. Whether she's coaching, whether she's training at 6 or 7, she's insanely welcoming, incredibly thoughtful, and a massive asset to this gym. Love you, Ray.
Oh, cute. And kudos to Joel for finishing as RX after the gong from Sammy. And then one from Anonymous, but I'm guessing it's from Tamara, for Cal for being a ray of sunshine and pretty to look at. That's cute. No one says that about me. All right, well, I've stopped doing birthdays because none of the birthdays in Fitbox are accurate. But I do know 2 birthdays this week. Happy birthday to Juliet Taylor, my daughter, today on Monday the 15th for her 2nd birthday. I love you, baby. And then also happy birthday to Audrey Taylor on Wednesday for her 8th birthday. I also love that baby too. Aww. The nicest ever. Cool. So things that are happening in the gym. I'll do it in order of previous things that happened. On Friday, I sent out a new terms and conditions waiver in the gym, just an updated waiver. Had a few things in there we need to enforce. Lots of stuff such as membership management things. I based that a lot around like email because some people tell me and I forget and that's annoying and I have to go back. So I'm going to make it the policy that it's the email. And then a big one was the children in the gym type stuff, which if you're a parent of the gym, you would have been sent out a whole another email about that, about one of the reasons why we've implemented this. So we have lots of facilities for kids in the gym, totally fine. But what I'm telling my coaches to do is that if there are kids free in the gym, then basically we need to stop exercising and wait until they're not free in the gym and put them somewhere safe. So they're either in the play area, in a pram, or on the playground. The 3 Ps work quite well, so that's what we're going to do from now on. That means you can't have them just sitting on a box in the corner because your kids are unpredictable and I like them alive and not dead. Yeah, so we're here to help. They can cry in the kids area, that's totally fine. We can just turn the music up or you can just go hang out at the back of the gym and work out. they'll be okay for the 5 minutes it takes to do the workout, or 20 minutes or whatever. In that thing though, I did forget something. I didn't put my ABN in, so I'll actually have to resend that out again, but I'll do that later in the week. Just a matter of re-accepting the thing. Doesn't take too much effort on your half. Just whenever you log in a class, it'll just prompt you to do that. Then also on Saturday we had our sprint training, so congratulations to everyone who came to that. You're all now faster because of it. Actually, when I rocked up this morning, I saw Di smashing the sprint training stuff. She was out there, she had her chippy fingers going, so if you know, you know. And she was running in her new barefoot shoes, which was pretty cool, so good job to Di. But thank you to Mandy and Mandy's assistant coach Shelby, who all made us look really slow in teaching us how to run better. I'm sure if I asked Mandy, she would give us some sort of sprinting program we could use. She already has in the past. I have a few of them, but I'll ask her if there's one specifically for newbies and maybe we could implement it going forward. Then coming up in the future, now we were planning on doing the scavenger hunt thing this Saturday. Unfortunately, my schedule and my ability to do all these things has exceeded my eyeballs essentially. So we have to temporarily postpone that to get the weekend before Christmas free. We'll still do one eventually, probably just not on this weekend. With the amount of birthdays that I have and stuff going on in my world, I underestimated how much work that would be to put into that position. This weekend will just be normal class. I'm thinking we'll do 12 Days of Christmas on Saturday, because I was going to do it next Tuesday, but maybe we'll just swap the workouts around and make a big Saturday 12 Days of Christmas workout special, and should be a bit of fun from there. And we'll bring down some Christmas treats and everyone can enjoy that. So Saturday class, 12 Days of Christmas, let's get after it. Then the Christmas schedule, if you haven't seen, I can put it up right here. We've got sort of normal classes Monday, Tuesday, shortened day Wednesday. Then we've got one on the Saturday, and then truncated or abbreviated classes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then there's one on the Friday, and then missing on Saturday for the Hells Bells comp, and then back to normal on the 6th. Just check in Fitbox, everything will be in there. Keep an eye out for the Facebook group. If you're not on the Facebook group, make sure you let me know. And for some other training, I'm sure my coaches are movement obsessed, so they love to work out, and they can more than happy to open the gym while they're here. And we'll have a bit of fun with it, but should be a really fun time for that. So make sure you come down to Hells Bells Comp 2. They sent us a message that you could come down at any time of day. You don't have to be there at all. But it's a big day event, 2 days event on the 3rd and 4th, I believe, of January. Then looking ahead even further, we tend not to do too much during the school holidays. At the 26th of January, we'll be doing MURPH. So Australia Day MURPH at 9:15 a.m. Bring your friends, bring your family, have fun. MURPH, if the first workout you ever did was MURPH, that'd be pretty cool. And if you want to keep doing CrossFit and being a badass, that's fine. If you want to do something else and not be as cool, then that's on you. I think that's pretty much it. Anything to add, Serena? Programming's tons of fun. We love that. Ollie class max outs this week. Also love that. Last gymnastics class. I think last gymnastics class is already done. If we're not, I'll see if we want to. I'll talk to Tom if we want to do one this weekend. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, cool. All right. Okay, bye.